Crypto minimalist here, still hodling. I'm not much of a sports fan these days, but I still came across the Evander Kane NHL player news. It's looking like he's about to get expelled from the NHL for gambling, maybe on his own games. The article we're looking at now is from early in the year because it went into more detail on what I wanted to talk about specifically. And I'm going to tie in a Bitcoin crypto angle to this because I've always been shocked, I guess, from athletes and celebrities wasting tens of millions of dollars, just squandering the opportunity of a lifetime. It's quite shocking how often it happens. It really is greater fool theory in motion. So I'm going to read part of this article, and then we're going to see how much Evander Kane cost himself by lighting his money on fire sports gambling instead of investing in Bitcoin. All right, Kane, $27 million in debt. Dude filed for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy in San Jose. This looks like it's the San Jose Sharks. He has listed liabilities of $26.8 million and assets of $10.2 million. Not sure how he's expecting to keep the $10 million, I'm guessing, in real estate while declaring the $27 million of debt. 7 dependents living with him, ranging from a 6-month-old daughter to 77-year-old grandmother. At least he's taking care of grandma. $1.5 million in gambling losses over the last 12 months. This is the part that I really wanted to zero in on. Any moderately competent human being that makes upwards of $5 to $10 million a year, I think he signed a $40 million contract. It said in one of the articles I read, should at the very least be investing in boomer stocks. Who's to say he's not, but when you're doing this level of stupid, I highly doubt you're saving much for the future. But let's say I had got a hold of him, had gotten his ear and said, man, you got to start buying Bitcoin. He could have kissed his $27 million of debt goodbye. I don't know for sure because I'm going to do it live. I'm always surprised by actually how much the Bitcoin investment turns into as long as you start it before the last halving. So in the last cycle or even better in the downtrend. It's amazing how fast it grows. Kane's monthly income is minus $91,000. Oh my God. Oh my, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Man, this is so dumb. He's losing like twice as much as the average American household makes in an entire year in 1 month. Oh yeah, I did read it in this article. Kane signed a 7-year, $49 million contract in 2018. He earned a $3 million signing bonus and will earn a $3 million in base salary in 2021. I'm guessing that's the lowest base salary of any year. So he was making north of $5 million a year, it looks like. His ex-wife is the one that blew this story open. Ex-wife, like I said, dude makes a lot of mistakes. Here's another one. In November 2019, he was sued by a casino for over $500,000 in gambling debts. I don't know if that's more sports gambling. Wouldn't be surprised if he liked hitting up the craps tables. But if we could have got a hold of him in 2019, we'd be saving lives out there. All right, guys, let's do this live. Kane threw away $1.2 million betting on sports. We chopped that up into a monthly dollar cost average strategy, and he's buying $100,000 worth of Bitcoin per month. We're trying to save Evander. That would have been nice if me or you would have had that kind of dough. Let's grab some Bitcoin prices. January, 73.44, would have netted 14 Bitcoin. February, 93.44, down to 11 Bitcoin. March, 87.87. I like how these numbers are matching. Still about 11 Bitcoin for the month. April, 67.93. Wow, up to 15 Bitcoin. Oh, I forgot. This was during the pandemic crash. So we got unlucky, kind of. Yeah, Mr. Kane would be freaking out right now. May, 89.88. Wow, look at that. $500,000 already. The COVID bump didn't even hurt us that much because we're stacking Satoshis so quickly. Let's keep going. June, 96.56. We're getting less Bitcoin now. July, 90.87. Back to 11. I remember around this last summer, everybody was like, can we get to 5 figures? Can we break? I think it was like 14,000. Head back up for the all-time high. Bitcoin price down. Doesn't matter. We're stacking sats at $750,000. August. We got a little bump here. 11,246. single-digit Bitcoin buy, but let's see what we're at. Oh, the sell's too small. Oh, 7 figures. 7 figures. Bam. We're coming for you, Evander. We're coming to pick you up, my boy. Sitting at almost 100 Bitcoin. September 10, 169. We're not even up 1,000, but we just hit over 100 Bitcoin. We'd be balling now. October 10, 575. Yeah, this was definitely the point where it was always like 12, 13, 14, 15. Hitting resistance. Can we break it? Let's find out. Can we break it? November 15, 579. Broke resistance. Probably great news for Mr. Kane. There we go. Smashed it. 1.8 million. You're in the green, Evander. You're in the green. It feels good to have cash again. Last month, December 18, 699. Coming for that all-time high. Over 2 million. I think that article was written on January 11th. Let's see what the spot price was. 33,922 thousand. That's what we were at not too long ago. And that's even down from 47.97 on January 7th. Heck, let's just use that one. I'm a front runner. Okay, let's see what he would have ended up with. I was going to guess, this was my guess, was 3 million. I was going to guess like 3.6 actually. I was thinking like probably he was going to triple. But my friends, I think that guess is going to come up short. All right. 1.2 million dollar cost average into Bitcoin on a monthly basis instead of throwing it away on one of the worst vices known to mankind, gambling, at a Bitcoin price of 40,797. We accumulated 123 Bitcoin. That's a great number. We're just over 5 million. Of course, you're already watching my channel, Mr. Evander Kane. It's not too late to start investing in Bitcoin. If you had, then we're sitting at 5 million right now. I'd say hold tight. Give it 3 months. I think we could see that bad boy 5x, 25 million. I think you owe 26 million-ish in debt. We could wipe it clean. It's not too late, my friend. I just noticed I actually got the monthly dollar cost average amount wrong because I had a total of 1.2 million, but he actually lost 1.5 million gambling. So Kane could have bought an extra 31 Bitcoin. Only 31 Bitcoin. Who cares, right? And it would be over 6 million. The takeaway here, gambling really, really bad, and I'll throw leverage trading in there too. I consider that gambling really, really bad. When all you have to do, buy a little bit of Bitcoin every month, whatever you can afford, sit back and enjoy those mad gains.